Effective financial and operational planning and performance management processes should enable complex manufacturers to optimize costs, profits, and value by supporting customer-centric and market-responsive strategies that enable profitable growth and sustainable cost reduction. In so doing, they play a central role in driving strategy and different forms of transformation. However, legacy financial and operational solutions rarely support these universal objectives because the vast majority don't support fully integrated planning and performance management processes that can effectively cope with complexity. The problem is that critical flaws are falling between the cracks of siloed financial and operational solutions, the most glaring of which is an inability to maximize trade-offs across the business. This flaw was the focal point of Gartner's 2023 CFO conference and refers to situations where complex manufacturers experience unforeseen or unintended consequences from decisions. A classic example of these decisions are ones involving new products, customers, and suppliers. For example, adding a new product can seem profitable when evaluating their impact on manufacturing costs, but can actually erode profits when their impact on other parts of the business are considered. These unintended consequences are caused by planning models that can't accurately quantify the impact of decisions on entire organizations, along with ineffective mechanisms for aligning cost structures with revenues to achieve customer profitability targets. Moreover, these capability gaps are exacerbated by the persistence of functional silos and a lack of cross-functional alignment. The inability to make such decisions is a key contributor to complexity costs, which is the cumulative cost of wrong decisions. Collectively, they can represent a significant source of value erosion, as evidenced by multiple research study results. For many, complexity costs have become a permanent part of manufacturing cost structures. Eliminating them has the potential to yield hundreds of millions in profit improvement, and sometimes billions. In other words, it represents a significant source of untapped value in global manufacturers. What's needed are innovative solutions that can exploit this value. What's new are fully integrated solutions that support mature financial and operational processes from both planning and performance management perspectives. What results are incremental capabilities that resolve critical flaws in legacy solutions. In so doing, they also create significantly greater value than these legacy solutions, as illustrated by the smaller red and blue circle sizes. What also results from these innovations is a more effective foundation for outside-in IBP. The key innovation are integrated financial and operational processes that dynamically optimize costs, profits, and value by continuously balancing trade-offs between customer service levels, costs, and profits. In so doing, these process innovations allow global manufacturers to continuously engineer cost structures while also enabling them to more effectively manage customer expectations along with profitability. What also results from these innovations are step-change improvements in the cycle time of planning and performance management processes, along with the cost of these processes. The key takeaway is that these process and technology innovations can deliver significantly greater value than legacy solutions in shorter time and at lower costs. Moreover, they can also self-fund investments in 3 to 6 months. If you'd like to learn more about these innovations, you can watch the more detailed version of this video. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions or comments about it, please feel free to use the contact information provided on the screen.